With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Today, it's the opener of the 2023 NFL season, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Baltimore Ravens. A new season of NFL football is here, and we're off in 2023 on EA Sports. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First down 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here we go. Check. Check. Hurt.
Now the rookie third-round pick, it's Devon Achane. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 24-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
79 Broncos.
There, Richardson back to throw it. He'll dump this off to Achane. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. There you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
Ready.
Richardson off the play fake. Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's second down.
A 7-yard pickup.
Ready.
Here's Richardson to throw.
At their 49-yard line.
And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. He's got this to the rookie, Rashee Rice. Give him 16 yards on the play, and it'll be 4th down. And now a decision here on the opening drive. 4th and very short, this part of the field. What do you think they do, CD?
I think you go for it. I think there's a lot of game left to be played. I like the advantage that they're trying to create here early. I say be aggressive and try and get it done.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. He tried to do it himself, but couldn't find his way to the marker. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. The leading rusher among rookies a season ago. Here's Kenneth Walker, tackled by Isaiah Simmons.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Hey, go lion. What is it?
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
12. Go. Hey, go. 21. Ready.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10. So back-to-back big runs picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true.
Touchdown! Marquise Brown, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Texans are on the board here first in the season opener.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Ready, set.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And we got a few for 2023. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Herbert now. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Herbert. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Quez Watkins. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Texans lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Well, it's only week 1, CD, but right now this offense, they look in mid-season form.
And what we're seeing is the benefits of all their dedication in the offseason. OTAs, mini camps, preseason, you name it, they did it. All that work in preparation, we're seeing them play really well right now. They're making it all pay off.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. George Pickens the intended target, and it's 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
Trap 60, trap 60. Ready.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson. And that's going to be incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a 2nd time. They'll go for it. Here's Richardson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it doesn't pan out, and the Texans take over an excellent field position.
Set. 380. You're out. Baylor Tiger. Baylor Tiger. Ready.
Straight ahead, Walker. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Well, today, of course, not just the start of the new campaign, it's the debut of DeMeco Ryans as the Houston head coach. Now, we saw him plenty with the 49ers, what he was able to do with that defense. Charles, what do you think he brings to the table for these Texans?
Ram.
He brings football intelligence. He brings enthusiasm. He brings creativity. This guy wanted to be the head coach of the Houston Texans, twice a Pro Bowler.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Kenneth Walker taking it in from the 20. And the Texans are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got them this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up, and it carries over to the other side of the ball.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Come on.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Ready.
On the option left, Richardson. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Texans scoop it. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Houston. Ken Walker, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Texans continue to pull away here in this first half. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Aubrey good with a PAT. And the route is on here in this first half.
Ravens nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
On the jump.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
They have been struggling to put points on the board so far, and while you don't want to lump it all on the rookie quarterback, He's definitely the root cause. And all rookies, they have those learning experiences in their first year. What they're hoping for is that he can learn on the fly, work through his struggles against his defense, and at the same time, still find a way to put them in a position to win.
On the counter, it's Walker. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
5-9, 5-9. Hey, go lion. Go, let's go. Ready.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And some space here. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Now this offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 108 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in midseason form here in the opener. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And Walker once more. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 16-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Home to trips right.
Herbert off of play action. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. So the completion gets him just a yard. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Crowd right.
Oh, the motion comes too late, and this is going to be a delay. Just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. They'll turn things over to Brandon Aubrey now for the field goal. And his kick is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. Well, they got the ball already. They're not going to risk the yardage and running another 4th down. They decline it.
And what was that they taught you in law school, that possession is 9/10 of the law?
I didn't go to law school.
Oh, you didn't? I thought you did. Well, I'm going to give that to you anyway. Possession is 9/10 of the law. And it's 9/10 of this game, too. Having the football counts.
You're so litigious.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here we go. Strike.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. They set up the screen. Achane has it. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. 2nd down and 3. Richardson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
18, Pioneer. 60, Maverick. Warriors, 70. Cup 19. Cup 19. Panther 11. Panther 11. 19, Lion. Check, 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 check. Check, smash. Check, smash.
Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. And the delay of game penalty makes this much more difficult. 3rd and 8. Richardson going to change the play here.
Perk, Perk. Right there. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Richardson now to throw on 3rd down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Normally, I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
Oh, they should have already said punt it. Punt it. Head coach have already made that decision.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. Now they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is going to blow up in their faces. Not only do they not get the first, they're going to lose big yardage as well. There are times to run that fake, and there are times to not run it, and this, without question, would fall in the latter category.
Well, I don't know about without question, partner. I think we should look at the analytics on this one because, the analytics say, yeah, without question. You should have gone ahead and punted the football because now, not only did you not get...
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Kenneth Walker on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Texans would extend their lead here just before. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number one, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number two, if you are going to go for 2, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
And he'll go down at the 2-yard line. What a disaster there.
Only able to get it to the 2-yard line on his return. Not going to make a lot of friends on your team when you only get it that far.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Ready.
From his own end zone, it's Richardson. Throw caught by Achane. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
60 Eagles, 60.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready.
And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
Jason Myers set to kick off.
We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Ready.
On first down, Justin Herbert. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on second down. Over the middle, complete. It's Walker. And he'll be knocked to the turf right there as he gets it up to the 43. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Set. 380. Green out. Hey, Ray. 21. Go. Set.
Toss left side for Walker. And he lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down.
Set.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Open man is Higgins. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good, soft in spots. And there's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
I think the reason that this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
They'll get their receiver involved here. It's Brown. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Ball on the 27. Here's a 2nd down and 4.
Go.
From the gun, it's Walker. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture,
5-9,
right?
5-9.
Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. They'll turn things over to Brandon Aubrey now for the field goal. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. And it's a fake. He's going to throw it. Johnson, oh, it's poked free. Football's out. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Ravens are going to get the football back.
Here we go.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. We're just looking at the scoreboard and where we're at in the 3rd quarter. I don't know that it's going to matter much at this point, CD, but these small runs on the ground, they're not going to get it done.
No, they're not, and right now, the guys stopping the run have been superior in this ball game, giving them no openings, no seams, and now they've got this game well in hand.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long, but a nice throw there for a good gain and a 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Now Richardson. Finds Pickens outright. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 36. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
But look what we have here, a sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the 1st half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working.
Come on.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Richardson looking to throw. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Will Anderson, that is one that he will remember. His first career sack in his first career game in the National Football League.
Ready.
Richardson looking to throw this. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he gets it down to the 32. A nice throw right there, and these fans getting their first look at their QB1 of the future. And I'd imagine it's got to be a big plus for him to get his first start here in front of that home crowd.
I know there's a school of thought about getting your first start away from home so you don't have the extra pressure of that crowd behind you. But I say ride the wave, embrace it. Go ahead and play to that level, and I think it's going to benefit him in the long run.
It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving. A nice completion there for the 1st down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe?
And in for the Ravens touchdown. George Pickens, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
In motion left here, one of their tight ends. Sticking with Walker on second down. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
21.
They'll try for the first with Walker. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. And give them 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Home to troops right. Ready.
And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
He kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so, bringing up second down and a bit farther.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Crowd right, crowd right, crowd right.
Oh, they'll try a jet sweep here with Higgins. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run them.
Herbert has it knocked free. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
In today's NFL, most teams don't have as many goals for the game like we used to have where you checked off your boxes. But 0 turnovers, that's a universal. And while it won't likely cost them in this game, they're going to regret the fact that they coughed one up here.
Yeah, their first blemish. They had mistake-free football prior. Oh, he's intercepted again. It's Richardson's 3rd of the game. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. He was brought down there by Julian Love.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Hey, go lion, lion, lion. Ready.
They're going to pass here with Herbert. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Roger McCreary with a pick. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking for Pickens. He's got him on the out route. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Now they got to get to the line quickly. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. He's got this to Pickens. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Now, this opening game has certainly not gone their way to this point, but, yeah, that touchdown, maybe a glimmer of hope for the long season ahead.
And no one in this league likes to talk about moral victories. No one likes to really just say, okay, well, maybe something went right. But you're exactly right about that. A little glimmer there. Maybe they can carry it over moving forward.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Now, this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, CD, this is the ideal situation in the fourth quarter. You come out here late, not much time on the clock, with a comfortable lead, and put the final nail in the coffin.
Yeah, this offense, all game long, they've been powerful, they've been dangerous. You're exactly right. They can end this one on their own terms.
That one down the field for Ferguson. It got his man complete. Look at the big man rumble. Touchdown, Houston. Jake Ferguson, 79 yards. And the Texans are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Turning into a really good performance on the road, week 1. You're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field.
Mustang 19.
Richardson to the air on first down. Sliding out, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Will Anderson in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for week 1, and one of our early window games here in week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener.